Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Tom Leahy. I'm here with my wonderful partner, Candace Suarez.
Hello.
Hey, I want to came up in conversation about language and how different languages in the world express different feelings and emotion and that sort of thing. And I've always felt like the English language is so rich in its ability to describe the smallest nuance and meaning. I mean, there's some languages where they rely on tone or pitch of how a word is
Right.
spoken to change some of what it really means. But in the English language, we have so many adjectives and adverbs to describe the exact meaning of that noun or verb that we're modifying. Like think about all the words we have to describe, say, you're you know, uh, angry, right? I mean, you could be just upset, or you could be livid, right? And or
Mhm.
anything in between. And I think it's really really cool that we are able to make word choices like that. And this is also something we've been talking about, Candace and I, in conversation regarding what we do at OptoMed and what it is we deliver to our clients. So I wanted to
Mhm.
share a, definition, the definition of a word that we think is really important, and that's
Mhm.
purpose. So, according to Britannica, the reason why something is done or used, the aim or intention of something. But beyond that, it's an abiding intention to achieve a long-term goal that is both personally meaningful and makes a positive mark on the world.
Mhm.
And this is what we want to talk about today is purpose. So Candace, why is
Yeah.
that important to us?
Um, I like the word meaningful in that definition that you have because I think those are words that are very lofty and almost intangible, right? And we're trying to make them be clearer to ourselves, and it's difficult. It's difficult as adults, right? But I have lots of conversations with people who say, oh my gosh, it's crazy that we expect kids to know at the age of 17 what they're going to do. They don't know what they want to do. And you're right, they don't. But I think starting to have the conversations about what is meaningful to them, what they value in life, what they're good at, what they might want to do. And we're not making them make concrete decisions that they're deciding what they're going to do forever. We're just helping them to create a purpose, a vision for what their life could be, right? And there
Right.
are many different paths they can take.
Right.
And narrowing in on only one, I've talked to a lot of kids lately who have an idea and they have blinders on to any suggestions outside of their one idea, right?
Right.
And I think what the purpose we serve is to open up their eyes to all that's out there,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so often too, young people have sort of a short-term view of
Mhm.
life, right? It's like
Yep.
what's coming tomorrow, what's coming next week. They don't
Mhm.
have that long-term, as you said, that vision for
Yeah.
what their
And
life
that is
is. Right.
developmentally appropriate for teens, right? They
Yes.
have a hard time doing that. But it's our jobs as parents, as educators, as consultants, as us, it's our job to help stretch that muscle and build that ability for them, even if they have a hard time with it, and even if they can't see much past next month.
Right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it is so important to weave that into this planning process, whatever that looks like for that student or family in terms of
Yeah.
higher education or what comes after high school, because that, personally, and I use the term spiritually, is hugely important, and it can
Mhm.
impact not only the student feeling like they're fulfilled in what they're trying to do, but also it gives them purpose in life and have an impact on on what's going on, and that's really important. Especially as I look out at the world today, our youth have a huge challenge in front of them, and if we can't help them develop, those skills and those attributes beyond, a GPA and standardized test scores, we really have not done them a good service. So, and the other thing too is, I think if you look at the socioeconomic demographics of where that student is, what their family circumstances are, this plays even a bigger
Mhm.
a part in their development, because these young people sometimes are only thinking about the next meal,
Mhm.
perhaps, and they
Yeah.
live day to day. And so, we're very cognizant of that, and that's why we're really excited about our
Mhm.
nonprofit Brass Ring Project. You want to talk about
Yeah.
that a little bit?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. The Black Project, as we talked about before, we're helping to provide subsidies for this kind of life and career planning for kids that might not otherwise be able to afford it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So in either case, finding purpose in life
Mhm.
is hugely important, and is really provides that gratification. Talking, from my perspective on life, looking backwards rather than forwards, you know, um, for me, to take my last breath and have to ask myself what it was all about. That's the worst thing I can imagine. I want to
Yeah.
be able to feel like I did some good in this world, and I think that's I think everybody wants
Mhm.
that. Some young
Yep.
people don't know how to put that in play.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Well, and it starts with a conversation about what you value, right? And as parents, um, maybe we're a parent that values security and safety and practical, but maybe we have a child who values risk taking and challenge and all of that. Do we really want to superimpose our value onto them and make them live our life? Or do we want to give them the freedom to make their choices?
Yeah. So this is
Mhm.
something I guess parents need to embrace too,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're a big part of the conversation and in supporting this process.
yeah. And Tom, I have to say that, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know that any other um, college higher ed consulting business is worrying about and addressing the things that we're looking to address.
Right. I think you're correct. I think, because we take a more holistic view, and we
Yeah.
have, um, and we both are very altruistic in
Hmm.
our need to help. And
Yeah.
so I think the life coaching, personal development, all those things that we weave into our coaching really makes
Hmm.
us stand out in terms of
Yeah.
what we deliver.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're interested in having more of a conversation about this with us, with Candace, we'd love to hear from you. How do they
Hmm.
get in touch with us, Candace?
You can either message us through the social media platform that you're watching this on now, or if you go to our website, optimumedcenter.com, you can click on Talk to an Advisor and schedule a free consultation with us and learn more, or you can call us at the number on the website as well.
Very good. Very good. Well, I guess we accomplished our purpose today. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I
Everybody,
totally did.
have a great weekend, everybody.
All
See you
right,
next
bye.
week. Bye.